Ryan has cerebral palsy with a severe seizure disorder. So he's developmentally, physically, delayed in all aspects. Ryan loves to be read to. He loves his SpongeBob DVDs and playing with his He loves musical toys and toys that lights up. He does. He likes being at school because he loves watching his friends and other kids. He enjoys going places with us, whether it's the zoo or the park, and being outdoors and just being. He's very happy when he's around family and friends. Happy. Loving, and I mean, he's our angel. He's been hospitalized a few times because he has breathing issues. So he was actually just hospitalized. They thought he had a pneumonia and it was an upper airway obstruction. That was just a few weeks ago. Watching his health carefully is a big challenge. Yeah. He gets sick more than others. So, but with treatment and stuff, we're doing he has it's a sort of asthma now that they ruled out. And we've been treating him for that. So we're watching him a little closer now. During the week, because he has school. We wake up, I'll wake him up I'll start feeding him about 6 o'clock, because the bus comes, and it takes him about a good hour to eat, so the bus comes so he's done about 7, and if he's sleeping, I let him sleep a little bit, depending on how his night was, and then, I get him dressed at about 7:30, and if he's up, I'll let him watch some cartoons. The bus comes about 8, a little after 8. And then he has school all day, and they work with him, they read with him, they work in different parts of the school. He'll go to music class and stuff, and they exercise with him. He has therapists. He comes home about 3:45, and then he's due to eat, because he eats once at school, too. He eats 4 times a day, and he's due to eat when he gets home. And usually he falls asleep and naps for a little bit, and that could be anywhere from an hour to 3 to 4 hours, and then his bedtime, he usually eats again at 8 o'clock, and then his bedtime is usually anywhere between 9 and 9:30. We try, we put him in his bed. He's just now starting to sleep in his own bed. Well, the fact that, he's going to, we don't know what the future holds. He's going to need constant care. Obviously, I've been lucky enough to be a stay-at-home mom.
First 6 years, we didn't sleep together.
Yeah, we because I was always sleeping with him, and so it kind of brought us farther apart, because we had so much attention for him, and he was our first priority. So everything, the world. It will always revolve around him, and I'm fine with that. But, it's hard, and, we don't, they're a big part of his life, because, he's in aquatic therapy right now that really works with him, as far as, muscle tone and his head getting stronger and his legs getting stronger. So, without swimming, I don't think he would be nearly as strong as he is now. They're really good with him with that. So, and that's once a week. We go, every Thursday. He used to take OT there, but because swimming was doing him so much better than OT, they just said, let's just do that full time. Recent first is a milestone for us, is sleeping through the night, because for a while he was waking up intermittently throughout the night, and just recently he's been sleeping in his bed by himself and through the night. He maybe wake up once, but a couple times we actually got up and thought, wondered if he was okay. He actually, he rubbed his own eye, which is a big milestone. He's never done that before, and he actually looked at his hand like he realized it was up by his face. So he rubbed his eye on his own, which he's never done before. Right now, he's very visual. So they have a computer. It's called an IMAX, and it's a computer that is strictly all vision controlled. So he'll look at the computer and it'll open a folder that says family or whatnot. So they're working with that. They've always been working with his hands, because he has these things. They're switch toys. So if he wants to activate a toy, he hits his button, and so they're working a lot with that. And same with head switch. They'll hook the toy up to a switch on his by his headrest, so when he moves his head, he could turn on the toy. The fact that through his therapy and through, school and stuff, he's come such a long way. I mean, he never used to smile, and he's smiling a lot more. He's happier, and I think it has a lot to do with him being more alert and being more aware. We actually, and I should have mentioned this before, we did start him on a kind of oxygen therapy that, school has noticed a big change since we've been doing this therapy. And before he just, when he was first born too, there was really no hope for him to ever do anything, and he's come such a long way since being in therapy, since being in school, and we see improvements every day with him.